Welcome back, and this video is the fourth in the series. And in the last video, we did this inventory basic thing, and we also made the add to inventory array thing. Okay, so if you open the character here, yeah, we did this and add item to inventory. We also checked if the item has a weight less than the max capacity. That is the backpack thing. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to check what all items are near us and then display it on the widget. So let's open our widget firstly. Yeah, so this was our widget. So we need three scroll boxes. Firstly for the items near us, secondly for the items in our backpack, and lastly for the items for the weapons or any slot based thing which you want to make. So let's first get a horizontal box which will divide this page into three and set it to cover full screen. Then bring three vertical boxes, one this way, then second, and let's keep it to for now. Nice. Now just bring a scroll box and now if you bring text to this scroll box or anything like this. Oh, it's too small. Just a second. Mm, something is wrong. Oh, sorry. I brought rich text. Yeah, now this way. So it will keep adding the text in this line. The same with Pubg. For the UI part, that is, if you want it to be exactly like Pubg, we will create another video for that because I have ordered the icons because I need icons and I will share it with everyone. So now let's create a new widget. Name it inventory item. Now make it a desired. Then bring a button because we need to click on it. Or what you can do is also make drag and drop thing, but we are going to go with button because in 4.26 I saw that drag and drop is a little bugged. So I will go with the button basically, and then also bring the text and size it to the box. Bind it to a variable. Name it item name. Now this needs to be instance editable and exposed on spawn. So what we will do is when we add this to the scroll box, we will update the item name there only. Oops, I closed it. No worries, I will. So let's get started. Now what we need to do is remove this thing, right click, the custom event, and build all. Now what you need to do is go to the scroll box, make it a variable, compile save. Now we can add child to it mm, through the blueprint system. Okay, so what we now need to do is uh, we need to get the variable, we need to get the multi-item reference from the player blueprint. So first let's clear this before doing anything. Clear children. so that the items which we last time should not put there. Now what next you need to do is cast to third person character, get a reference to the player character, right click this and convert to pure cast. Now get near uh, get in range item array. This will tell us what all items are in range. Then we will make a for loop. So for each loop we will keep on adding the buttons. Okay, so loop body, create widget. The widget is inventory item. Yeah, we have the item name here, and add it to this scroll box. Add child this way. Compile and save. Now what we need to do is we also need this array element reference in the inventory widget, because if we click the button in this, we need something to pick it up, right? So what we will do is we will just create an item reference in the inventory item blueprint this way. Expose it on spawn and instance editable. Now just refresh. Now we have this. Just name. Get the name this way. Compile save. Now it should work. I believe it will. Okay, let's go back to the player blueprint and multi-trace. If he is valid, if it is valid, then just build all. Copy this once more here and once more here. You can create a function for this, but for testing purposes, I'm not creating. Now let's check. I got a none. Mm, just a second. What I will do is uh, let me check when multi-trace works. Is working off on event tick. Just remove it from here. Now let's check. It's printing none. Oh, okay. Open this AK-47 blueprint, and yeah, we have set the name to none. So just set it to AK-47. Now let's check. Yeah, AK-47. We just got in range of the AK-47. But if you see, when we get out in the of the range of this AK-47, we did not remove it from the menu. So just let's fix it. Go back to the third person character, and whenever we clear it, mm, It should clear the children. Just make it print statement. So just let's check if it is clearing it or not. It is getting called, but not after getting out from the range. So what we need to do is just pick this here, I believe. Now let's check. Nope, it doesn't get removed. Yeah, now it gets. Okay, so we need to clear it every time we run the multi-trace. Now it works fine. So what we will do is create a function for it so that it looks good. Just create a function, uh, update inventory. This will update the inventory. Go back to the multi-trace, copy this, remove from here, update inventory, and do this. Create a return node. Done, man. Now we just need to call this update inventory every time we want to update the inventory. Hmm, remove this, remove this, and remove this. Just update the inventory. Now let's check. Everything works fine. Now one more thing is if we want it to be like a little optimized, right? We don't want the tick event to be going every second and checking the items. So what I thought up was if the inventory is open, then only check this, or else let it be. Don't check anything. Okay. So either what you can do is just make a branch and check if the inventory is open and then run the multi-trace. But I will use a timer for it because what I think is event tick should not check the boolean every second. So just remove this, go back to your inventory open. Now if tab is pressed and inventory is closed, then we will close the timer, or else we will keep it on. So just make an function with search for timer. Set timer by event. Oh, sorry, set timer by event. This one. Now the event should be check surroundings and the inventory which, oh sorry, this update, no, multi-trace, sorry, multi-trace should go there. It should be a looping and 0.2 is the time frame. Right click this, promote to a variable, make it inventory check. Now if the player has hidden the inventory, then just go here, oh sorry, just call it here, get and clear and invalidate timer by handle. Save. You need to do this here. So done. Now let's check it. Everything works fine. Nice. And now it's good. Just comment this. Hmm. Okay, so now we have a basic system, but if we click on this item, nothing happens. Let me show you, nothing happens. Okay, so we now will pick up this item by clicking on it. For that, just go back to your Battle Royale blueprints items and create a few more items, because for backpack and AK-47 we have specific things in mind. That is, we want to get them attached to our socket, but for the other items we will get them to the backpack. So create items which will be going to the backpack. Weapon attachment master. Right click, create a child blueprint and name it red dot. Open this static mesh. Oh, sorry. Go to the weapon attachment master box and add a static mesh. Nice. And in the event graph, it has called the parent blueprint already. So just mm, create a new variable, I believe. No, go to the item master. Create a static mesh reference mesh static mesh component. Yeah. Compile and save. We need to outline this also with this skeletal mesh. So just do okay, do the one thing. Bring it here. Is valid. If it is valid, then make this outlined, and if it is not valid, then make this outline. Same with this. If just copy this, it would be easier. If it is false, then go here, check the static mesh or outline it. Target is the parent. Now it should work. Make it true, true. Go back to your red dot, event graph, and bring this and set it to static mesh reference. Now what we have done is, uh, we only have the static mesh. We have the red dot as a static mesh, and we can only outline the skeletal meshes by the old method. So we have just added, if the static mesh is valid, that means we are using a static mesh. So outline the static mesh. If the skeletal mesh is valid, then use the skeletal mesh. So now save all. And select here side. I believe I have selected this right side. Yeah, it's right. Now go back to your red dot. Class setting, class defaults name is red dot. Weight is 10. Quantity is 1. It is weapon attachment. Save. Uh, Browse. Bring it here. Nice. One last thing which we need to do is go back to your inventory item widget, designer, and on when we click the button on pressed, you need to get the item reference and also a reference to the player character. So just copy this from the inventory widget and go back to your inventory item. Now just add item to inventory. Here's the item reference. Now let's go. It's compiling the shaders, so I will be back in a second. Okay, so now it has solved it. The shaders are compiled. Now let's play. Okay, nice. You can see the two red dots, and it's also getting outlined. The weapon is also getting outlined. Everything works fine. I can pick it up now. Should I click it? Okay, now I will click this. Nothing happens. Oh, one more thing which we need to do is mm, go back to your go back to your third person character and add item to inventory. And if the item is added, we need it. Just destroy it simply. Now it should work. Yeah, now the item is destroyed and we have it in our inventory. So for checking the okay, something is wrong. What is wrong? Okay, so it didn't oh. So what you can do is if you get this error, so just check, make it is a valid node. Now it will be okay. Just compile everything. Just save all. Now what you need to do is go back to your third person character and event graph and create a 7 or 6 digit node and print a statement of the current capacity. This will tell us if we have anything or not. Don't call this event, call this get weight. Now it should be fine. Now if I press 6, it is currently printing 0. Now if I pick it up and I press 6, I have 10 weight. Yeah, everything works. Wow, in the air. Okay, so now I have weight. Same with this, when I press 6 here, it is 0. And if I pick, oh, I have already picked up something. Okay, one more thing which we have to solve is the multiplayer thing, because the item got destroyed on the single server. So what you can do for that is open the item master class defaults and replicate movement. Now it should work. If I pick it up from here, or I need to destroy it on the server. Go back to your third person character, custom event, destroy item. It should run on server. Add a reference to your item master and just destroy it. Go back to your add item to inventory, remove this, get your destroy item and refresh this. Hmm. Then it should now work. I picked the red dot, it is destroyed on the server now. If I go here, red dot is not present, so it's now replicated also. And if I press 6, no weight is added. If I press 6 here, 10 weight is already on the client. So yeah, now we have a basic pickup system working. And thanks for watching this video. I would be back with another video in a few days. So now what we need to do is work on the UI, work on the inventory system, work on the slot system, then work on the weapons and a lot of more things. Thanks for watching. I know this video is a bit complicated, but I will try to get it simple from the next turn. Thanks for watching. इन्हें चाहिए ड्रामा, ये ना कोई मूवी स्क्रिप्ट। मिकी माउस रैपर्स लगे रैट, लगे तो स्नेच। लेट इट फ्लिप, डोनाल्ड डक कर ये उसी क्लिप। किया तूने डिज्नी, यू कैन मिस मी विद दैट गुफी शिट। टोल ट्रैप पे तो उठाना लेकर, मैं गुड़गावे वाला छोरा, कभी आना इधर। बनते ये गैंगस्टर दबाना ट्रिगर, मेरे ऑफ सारे सॉफ्ट ना है ज्यादा फिकर।